Steve Harvey Jump, he told a story about when he was younger and wanted a new car.
Yeah.
So he would go to work, come home, tell his mom, hey, like, my mama give me a new car. And she kept saying, all right, baby, I believe you. Like, I believe you'll get a new car.
Yeah.
But you still got that old car outside on the blocks.
Yeah.
And every day he would just say that, and she would respond the same way. And so one day he came home and said, Mom, I'm going to give me a new car. Like, I'm gonna give me a new car. And she said, baby, I believe you, but you got them car on them blocks outside in the garage. And one day he said, why do you say that every time I say I'm gonna get a new car? She said, because it'll be very hard to get your new car with your old car in the way.
Ooh.
So as soon as he got the old car out the way,
Yeah.
I think it was like 2-3 weeks later, he got a new car, right?
Yeah.
I say that to say this. One of the biggest challenges that people have to understand that comes with relationships is the necessity of redoing everything, rebalancing everything to be able to create space for that.
Yeah.
Because you could be 100% prepared for it, ready, mindset, perspective, like ready.
Yeah.
But haven't made the adjustment in your life in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or lifestyle in some way, shape, form, or fashion, to where the person that you desire or desires you has the space to even be in there.
Yeah.
So I'm with your therapist.
Hey, man. Listen, I'm working on it. I see my therapist twice a month because I know that I have flaws.
Yeah, we all are.
And I don't want to walk into a marriage thinking I got it all.
Yeah.
Because I have success over here. And I think oftentimes people who are successful, we put all of our flaws up underneath it and we think our success hides it when honestly it really doesn't. It actually elevates it more. And when she said that, man, she said some things about myself that was true. And I was like, okay, all right. And it was hard because I really did think we were going to get married. And when she said that, and I was like, all right, cool. I was hurt, went to my therapist. She said, all right, cool. You can't get that back. But the next one, you can keep that one. But we got to fix you first.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do it. And it's hard as a man to sit there, be told about yourself, and then come home and look in the mirror and tell yourself, we have to fix that on a regular. That gets to my pride, man.
I understand.
Yeah.
But I know that if I fix it now, it makes me a better man for my wife. And I want to be the best man possible when God puts her in front of me. And I never want to be like, dang, I didn't steward my single season correctly because I was prideful. And then now when I'm with you, now I can't steward my single season. Now I got to steward us while fixing me when I could have fixed me back then.
Ooh.
And so that's the part that it gets to me, like, and that's my why. It's like, all right, it sucks, it hurts, and when I gotta bite my lip, like, ooh, that's me. But you know what though? Even from when I get constructive criticism about myself, I learn to be like, all right, cool, thanks. Some of it, I'll let it go. But some of it, that's real. Yeah. Let's work on it. And I know when I get married, I'm not gonna be perfect, but at least I'll be better because when I was single, I was listening to people like y'all. I was working on my finances. I was working on my spiritual journey.
Yeah.
I was reading more books. I wasn't just on YouTube, on Instagram, looking at people's lifestyles, trying to fake it, but I was really preparing myself for the husband season, the father season, the inspirational season, all that. So y'all are amazing, man. Y'all got to come back. Y'all got to come back. So you just launched the class.
Yeah.
Is the class still available? Can it get a part of it now?
Yeah. So for women who are wanting to connect with a marriage-minded man, even if they don't have any prospects in sight, I'm teaching a free training. It's called the dating algorithm.
Okay, y'all.
Yes, the dating algorithm. So I'll give you the link. Maybe you can link it down below. It's free, and it'll really help women understand what they can be doing now to steward this season.
The dating algorithm.
Yeah.
Y'all ladies better. Do you have some of that for us, brothers?
Working on it. And I say that because one thing I've realized is that men don't really pursue education in a relational space that often.
They don't.
They don't.
Yeah.
Like, we really don't.
Is it because it's not hard for us to find a woman. I think it's hard for us to find the woman.
Yeah.
But it's not hard for us to find a woman, so we don't feel as if we need the education.
Exactly. That's 100% the problem.
And a lot of people don't feel like they need to improve. Like, you're rare. I think it's 10%.
I know I do.
Well, yes. But a lot of people don't realize that they can improve. Like, they don't have the mindset, I'm trying to be the best husband I can be. So, I mean, you're a unicorn.
Yeah, you're different. Like,
but it's a great thing.
But I have, like I said, I'm on the opposite. I have 2 fathers that were not perfect at all. I know both sides of my fathers and parents. They thought about separating. But I never saw my fathers do my mothers wrong.
Wow.
I never saw my fathers do their kids wrong.
Yeah.
And like for me, I have to be every bit like what you said. I'm starting where my father is stopping. And I'm like, I gotta stay on that bar.
Yeah.
And I watched my father sacrifice. My father said something too about love. He said, love is not really a feeling. He said it's patient, it's kind, but it's also a choice. God loved us so much that he gave the choice. He did a choice to die for us. I gotta die for my wife. And I'm like, oh man. He was like, so when I hear people say I fell in love, it's like, so you fell in love? You just, he was like, no. I made a choice that Terry Ross, Ann Givens, that's my wife. And I am going to love her when I don't want to love her. I'm going to love her when it's hard to love her. And even when I feel like walking away, I made a choice to love her because if God did it for me, and if I chose her, I can do it for my wife.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, man, I got to make the choice. But before I can make that choice, I know I've made so many mistakes in relationships. And I'm just like, and I'm going to make more. But I just want to make sure I can eliminate as much as I possibly can. And one of them won't be money issues. I want y'all to see her ring. Put her on this camera right here. Put that ring up there. Y'all see? He ain't make no issues neither. This man said, look at here. I'm younger than you. You know what I'm saying? I messed up, but give me that hand.